everyone, Namaste, Happy Diwali. I hope you're having a great time on this festive occasion. I just wanted to give my 2 bits on this firecracker situation because while there has been a growing criticism of the firecrackers for last many years, this time the courts got involved and I think it became a little bit bigger situation than usual. Of firecrackers that is being raised is air pollution, and air pollution by itself has a lot of other causes, has a lot of other causes. So it's just really difficult to be pinning down on firecrackers from the air pollution perspective. However, one of the reasons, another reason that firecrackers came into the ambit of the code, from whatever I understand, is that the noise pollution and how it impacts the social environment. The aspect of firecrackers that is worth for us as common people to think about is that it does have a lot of very difficult implications for a smaller group of society. And specifically, I will give you the example of last year when Diwali came by. I had COVID, I was COVID positive, and I was extremely exhausted, which is a typical symptom of COVID, and I really needed my sleep, and even the doctors had told us that sleeping was the most important thing we had to do. And specifically on those days, because we just got COVID positive around Diwali, and we were obviously in quarantine, and those days of Diwali, I really needed sleep. It was not just that the doctor was saying I needed sleep. I felt so severe need for sleep in my whole mind and body that night was one of the Diwali nights where firecrackers are in full form. Though even because of COVID, there were already some restrictions about the firecracker bursting, but for whatever reason, maybe people didn't listen or whatever it was, but it was really late. I was extreme need of sleep and the firecrackers kept going on. It was really, really difficult. And then I started calling the administration of the township I'm staying in, and I wasn't getting through because it was late night hours, all offices were closed. Finally, what I did was I called up the doctor, because there is a hospital within this township and the doctor was in that hospital. So I called that doctor up and said that I know it is not related to medicine, but I need the sleep and I cannot sleep with these firecrackers. And I think thankfully she had some admin contact and stuff. I don't know how, but the firecrackers finally stopped. And it was so horrible because I think most people understood, because already everybody had been informed that people need rest right now. So please don't burst crackers beyond a certain time. And yet there was just one group of people who kept bursting on beyond 10 o'clock at 11, 12. They kept bursting and they used to burst bombs, like big, very noisy crackers. So it was extremely disturbing and it was very irresponsible because everyone was not bursting. Your time slot for bursting crackers was over. So, and that too, if you're bursting, if they would have been bursting just those sparklers or just chakri and stuff, it would have been fine. But they were bursting very loud bombs. So it was very problematic, and I had to actually escalate to the doctor, and the doctor thankfully was able to put an end to it. But the point I want to make is that while I don't agree that courts need to be giving this judgment, I do feel people need to use their own discretion and understanding, have some sense basically. Because I know that whole very boisterous feeling of celebrating the festival, but see, there was a time when we were under threat as a country because, there were all the invasions going on, that's like many years back. But at that time, it made sense to give a show of strength. We have to give a show of strength. That show of strength is very important. And even now, I'm not saying don't show your strength. You show the strength, but don't do it at the cost of the small groups of people, minority groups of people. And I don't mean religious minority. I'm talking about the people who have allergies, who have problems where they really need that rest and quiet. Older people, elderly people, younger kids, even animals, because a lot of people are saying animals also get very disturbed. So there are these small minority groups which do get very disturbed with certain kinds of crackers. So I'm not even saying all crackers should be stopped. If we were to just show some discretion and responsibility in the kind of crackers we are buying and just do it in a thoughtful manner, then it will really help, because at the end of the day, see, a prosperous and a good society is one that cares for its minorities. And I don't mean religion again, I'm talking about just the smaller groups of people who have a problem, and not an opinion problem, a problem of a severe health problem. So, and I personally had the COVID experience, and I know in first person how horrible it was, but I am aware of all of the people with asthma and all have a really hard time during Diwali. So again, I'm saying we don't need to stop firecrackers, but we can be more considerate. Like very high noise crackers can definitely be reduced, you know, because there are a lot of other options. Even when we are buying crackers, do we have the option of eco-friendly alternatives? Then those can be explored, because as with all of these new alternative products like vegan products and all that have come in the market, the success of those products depends on whether we actually buy. So if we start looking for the alternatives for more eco-friendly, more greener crackers, then we will, once we start spending on it, that's when that industry will also build up. So at least as buyers, we need to go in that direction a little bit, because I think a lot of the people who are indulging in firecracker bursting, they are going about it in a very wanton manner. That is the thing that I want to talk about right now. The coach need not get involved, but at the end, when we look at a really thriving society, a good positive society, we have to care about those small groups of people who are really disturbed, who have severe health problems or whatever, and they may not be able to. And it's not a very practical solution to say, okay, fine, for these 3 days of Diwali, you go to the mountains and stay in some village. It's really not practical and accessible for everyone. So that's just my appeal. And okay, happy Diwali.